Heidi ho there, friends and neighbors. Bobby here this evening. Hey folks, tonight I am going to be starting a review on this product here, okay? It's the Liaboe Sonic Toothbrush, model number V3751, okay? The good people at this company contacted me, asked me if I'd do an honest review on it, and I told them that I would. So tonight we're just going to go ahead and unbox the item, and we are going to take a look at it. And we'll just take a look and talk about it right quick. And then we'll start using it later. And I'm going to use it for several days. And I will give you my opinion of what I think about this product. So let's see if we can get into this thing. Okay. It's a little difficult to get into. I'm actually going to tear the corner just a little bit right there to where I can slide this out. There we go. Okay, let's take a look here, okay? Looks like it comes with 3 different brush tips here. And this is actually the Sonic toothbrush itself. Let's go ahead and open it up. And we will take a quick look at that right quick. It's pretty sleek. I like it. Actually, it's got batteries in it. It's actually working already. Okay. We're going to check all this stuff out closer here, friends. I just want to go and pull everything out of the box. Looks like it does have 3 different toothbrush adapters here. And actually, it comes with one on it, so I guess you got a total of all 4 there. Okay. And it comes with a, looks like a recharger. Okay, so it's not batteries. It's actually got its own little battery pack in there. It looks like it's got a USB charger there, so you can plug it into your cell phone adapter or into your computer to charge it. So that's pretty cool right there. And let's see if there's some instructions inside. Sure enough, there is. Here's a whole book here that it comes with. Okay. Now before I start using this, I'm going to take the time to read through this little booklet and find out as much information as I can. And we will start the process of doing the review on this item. Okay folks, here we are on day 2. We've actually taken a little time and we read through the manual. And the manual comes in several different languages, okay? But the first section of it, pages 1 through 7, is in English, okay? And since I speak English, that will be the instructions that I'll be discussing today. Anyway, I briefly ran through here. First thing I wanted to do was find out how to properly charge it. It seemed to have, a charge on it when we opened it, but it said for the first charge to plug in your cable, and we actually just plugged it into our computer, our desktop, and let it charge for 8 hours, okay? And it says that, let's see here, 8 hours enables 50 pre-timed brush cycles. Wow, that's quite a bit, okay? So it doesn't look like you would have to, about every 25 days or so, if just one person's using the toothbrush, okay? So that's awesome. Some of the other things on here I want to show you right here on the front of the toothbrush, and we'll just go by the page here. It has like 5 different settings here. And the first one is whiten, second one is clean, and then sensitive, and then polish, and then massage. And I do know, because I was playing around with it a little bit last night, whiten seems to be the fastest one, okay? Clean is the next fastest. Sensitive is a little slower. Polish gives a little kind of, well, I'll just go and turn it on for you and kind of let you get a sense of how it does, okay? So let's go whiten. You can hear the speed of that motor running right there. We'll tab it down 1 to clean, a little bit quieter. Tab it down to sensitive, and that's actually a little bit slower there. And then you'll hear the pulse action on polish. Hear that pulse action that's going on right there? Okay, and we'll tab it down one more time for massage. And it kind of does a little different thing where it kind of alters things, okay? Alright, so that's the 5 different settings on the toothbrush. And I actually brushed my teeth with it on the sensitive setting. I found that one there seemed to be the one that worked for me. But we're going to continue using this thing, and I might actually get some other candidates to actually do this review with me, okay? So let's talk just a little bit more about what's in the manual here. It comes with some recommendations on brushing, getting the brush in between your gum line and your tooth. And one neat thing about the toothbrush is that every 30 seconds, it will actually pause for just a moment, and it reminds you to move to another quadrant of your mouth. And it'll do that 4 times, because if you divide your mouth into four different groups, it reminds you every 30 seconds to move on to another one. So after 2 minutes, you should be finished brushing your teeth, okay? And that's about it. There's some safety precautions that is recommended as well. Some of it's kind of common sense stuff. It just tells you, do not submerge it in water. And if it does happen to fall into a sink of water or what have you, be careful. Do not reach down and actually grab it, because it is an electrical unit. You could get some sort of shock from it, okay? I do want to show you one thing right quick. It's easy to change the toothbrush on. You just simply grab it and just kind of pull on it. And that's all you really got to do. Right down here, you'll see there's a little notch right there, and you can kind of turn it a little bit this way and slide it down and just straighten it right back up, okay? So the blade, what I've done, the one time I went ahead and pulled the brush off of the unit, and then I cleaned this really good, cleaned all the toothpaste and everything out of it real good, and just wiped this part of it down, and then I was done, okay? So we're going to move on to doing some reviews. It might be a few weeks before I talk to you again, but then we're going to gather up all of our findings and everything, and we will present it to you and let you know what we think about this product. Okay, friends, it's been several weeks now since I last spoke to you about our Liaboe Sonic toothbrush, okay? We went through our full review, and we actually had 3 people involved in the review. Remember that the toothbrush come with 4 different toothbrushes, so we had 2 other participants that we give them a brush, and we all kind of used it, not at the same time, of course, but we did, take turns. Everybody had their own little brush, so we actually got 3 different reviews here. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and just spill the beans. I'm going to let you know it was a positive review, okay? As all of us kind of agreed that we do like the product, okay? Now I'm going to go into a little bit more detail on the things that we did like about it, and there's a few things that a couple of us didn't like about it, okay? So we're going to be honest about that as well. I'll start off with me, okay? All right. One thing I like about it is lightweight, it's sleek. It looks like it would be easy to throw it in a Ziploc bag and carry it, put it in your suitcase and carry it on a trip. And let's see, another thing I like is the fact that the brush actually quickly removes from the toothbrush itself to where you can just clean it in the sink. You make sure you get it nice and clean each time you use it. That's another thing that was a positive for me. And the easy to charge, the fact that it charges with a USB adapter is awesome. And the thing I was just saying about going on a trip, you wouldn't have to necessarily worry about bringing some extra type of charger, because you're always going to have your cell phone charger with you. And as long as you had your little cable here that you brought along with you, you'd be able to charge it no matter where you're at. I mean, you're on a trip, you're either going to have a laptop with you or you're going to have your phone charger or something. As long as you can remember to bring your little cable with you, you'll be fine on a trip. So that's another positive thing that I like about it. The only negative thing that I found with it, and it's really not a problem with the toothbrush, it's actually a problem that I have sensitive teeth, okay? And I never have used an electric toothbrush before in my life. So it took me a little while to get used to that vibrating sensation, in my mouth. But once, after using it 2 or 3 times, I kind of got more comfortable with it. And I think, as time goes on, I'll probably even get more comfortable with it. But I do still incorporate using a traditional toothbrush when I brush my teeth. What I've been doing, I'll use the Sonic toothbrush first and go through the full 2 minutes, and then I will put toothpaste on my regular traditional brush and go back and brush everything once again. I'm still just that way. You know, I'm 50 years old. You know, it's hard to teach an old dog new tricks, okay? So if the one thing that I would have to say was a little bit of a negative, the vibration was just a little too tough for me on my teeth, okay? But I think a lot of it is because of my teeth are somewhat sensitive, all right? So let's move on. Our next candidate that we had on the testing was my daughter, my 20-year-old daughter, and she liked it. She used it on all the different settings, and one positive thing that she said was she said it felt like her teeth were really clean, okay? And I'll actually go and say that as well. I noticed the same thing too, like when you run your tongue across your teeth after you've brushed, it does feel like they're a lot cleaner and smoother, you know, after you've used this toothbrush versus just a regular toothbrush. That's one thing she liked about it. The only negative thing that she said was that it tickled her gums, okay? So, and I think that's probably just another fact that she's never used one either, okay? I think the more that she would use it, she would probably get used to that as well, okay? But she liked it, and she has perfectly healthy teeth, because we take her to the dentist all the time. But anyway, she liked it, except she said it tickled her gums, okay? So there you go. Now, we also had another candidate in here. We had Mint Hill Tina that actually agreed to do the test as well. And she does have some experience using electric toothbrushes, okay? So she's used them in the past. She had the most positive review. She loves the lightweight, slim design. She liked the fact that it was rechargeable. You didn't have to worry about changing out batteries in it. Another thing she liked was the 30-second pause. You know, the 30-second pause that it gives you to move on to the next quadrant in your mouth. And so you get a full 2 minutes of brushing. She liked that as well, and she says that she will definitely purchase one, okay? So she's probably going to be a candidate to go ahead and purchase one. And speaking of purchasing one, I will put a link at the bottom of this video. It'll be the first link in the description to where you can go on to Amazon and purchase it straight from Liaboe. They do sell these on their account on Amazon, so I will go down there and post that for you as well. Let's see. Another thing that I was going to bring up was the price of this unit. I just checked. Current price that I saw from Liaboe on Amazon is $24.99, and that is for the model V3751. Okay, so if you'll punch that in, well, actually you won't have to punch it in because I have the link down below. Okay. And this price seems to be very, there are other competitors out there. I won't mention the names of the companies or anything because I'm no expert or anything on toothbrushes of this type anyway, but it does seem that the Liaboe toothbrush is right there in line. And so I don't think you can go wrong with purchasing this toothbrush for $24.99, okay? And it looks like Mint Hill Tina is going to be purchasing one as well. Okay, folks, hey, that pretty much wraps up our video here on the Liaboe Sonic Toothbrush review. I want to thank you for watching the video today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and check that description down below for a link for the Liaboe Sonic Toothbrush. And there's some other cool stuff down there as well. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next time. Take care.